Hi, my name is Andrew, and I drew, because I love to draw. Today is my birthday, so I'm actually going to teach you how to draw a special birthday card. I love to draw, but even more than drawing, I love to teach people how to draw. In all of my drawing classes, I always go step by step to make sure that you can follow along and draw with me. In this drawing class, we're going to draw a really awesome birthday card that you can give to anyone whose birthday it is. All you need for the class is just a paper and a pencil. Here I have a simple piece of paper. It's actually just a printer paper. See, you can see the edges right there and there. But as we draw, you can draw in any size you want. So if you want to draw on a poster board or a card, you could fold it in half to make a card, or you could get a really big paper to draw a huge poster. And we're going to start with a birthday cake because it's my birthday and I love cake. So to start off, you want to figure out how big you want your cake to be. I want my cake to be pretty big right in the middle, somewhere over here. And I'm going to start off by the two sides of the cake. So you want to figure out how far apart you want your cake to be. And I'm going to do it probably right here. That'll be one side of my cake. And maybe over here will be the other side. As if we're drawing a really wide rectangle, you want both lines to be about the same height and around the same distance apart from each other on either side. So right now we're just drawing two lines for the sides of our birthday cake. And I like circular cakes, round cakes. So we're going to make this cake into a round cake. If you wanted to make a rectangle, you could just connect these lines going across. But since I want to make a round cake, I'm going to add two curves, one for the bottom like that, and then one for the top. Right now, it looks like a sheet of paper, kind of curved along the side, like this. But birthday cakes aren't a flat sheet of paper. That would mean that there's nothing inside. So we're going to add in the top of the cake to make it look like there's something inside. I'm going to add in another curve going along the top, just like that. Now it looks like we have a cake, or a tube, it even looks like. We still have to add a few more details for it to actually look like a cake. I think what we can add is maybe a decoration along the side. So what I'm going to do is add a little wave pattern going along the edge like this. And when we go, we're not going to go straight across because the entire sheet is curved because it's the side of the cake. So instead of going straight across like that, we're going to make it curved like this. A word of advice is that whenever you draw, make sure you draw lightly, especially if you're using a pencil. That way you can always take an eraser and erase if you have any mistakes, or if you just want to redo something. Another detail I want to add are some birthday candles. That'll really make it look like a cake. So I'll add some rectangles going up from the middle of this oval shape right here. I'll make a line, the center, and then two lines going up. And then a line connecting them to make a little rectangle. And maybe I'll make another one over here. And maybe another one right there. We have a slight problem with these candles is that right now they're see-through. We could see the edge of the cake through the candles, which doesn't happen in real life. So I'm going to take my eraser and try to just erase that curve that goes through the candles because we shouldn't be able to see that. There we go. Next, we want to light our candles on fire. but not use a real fire because that would just burn the paper. So instead, we're just going to draw a fire. And to do that, we're going to do two curves. One going out and in to the left and then back to the right. And then another one going in the opposite direction, like that. Fires move all the time, so you can make each of them different, and you can even make up your own kind of flame. You even add in an extra flame right there. It's up to you. You don't even have to copy mine. You don't have to copy mine for anything. You can always go your own way and be creative, especially with the fire, because fire comes in all shapes and sizes. In fact, if you look at it and say, you know what, I want all of mine to be the same, like that, you could even just erase it and redraw it. Totally up to you. Another detail I want to add to my candles are some decoration. We added a curve over here along this edge of the birthday cake. So now I'll add in maybe some lines. Instead of curves, we'll add some lines going down the birthday candles. Just drawing some angled lines like that. And our birthday cake is really coming together now. But we have a problem. It's floating. You can't cut the cake if it's floating in space. It's not on anything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a plate under this cake. So for that, I'm going to start out over here. I'm going to draw a big oval going around like this. It could be helpful sometimes to first trace out the oval without drawing on the page. See, I'm just tracing over the page. I'm not touching the paper. I'm just trying to picture where my oval is going to go. Then once you're ready, you can go ahead and draw that oval. And it's not always perfect the first time, so you could always trace over it again until you like it. I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to leave it like that. And if you have any mistakes, or if you want to make it a little bit tighter or a little bit better, you can always erase an extra line if you have one, like I did right there. So now we have our birthday cake and a plate, and it looks like it's all ready to eat. Maybe you want to add in some color, but we can do that later. For now, we're ready to continue on to the next step, to draw some balloons. The balloons I'm going to put right over here, and you can put them wherever you want on the page. Balloons are super easy to do. They're like really big ovals with some strings under them. So I'll start by making a really big oval. And it comes together at a point right there. But with a balloon, you have to tie it somewhere. So I'll add in a little tiny triangle shape right there, kind of like a fin. You see it's like two triangles going out and connecting. I'll show you again on another balloon right over here. Start with a nice big oval that comes together almost at a point. And then we'll have a triangle going out this way, like that. And a triangle going out the other way, like that, to make the point where it tied. And maybe I'll add in one more right over here. Like that. And you can add even more if you want to. Now I'll add in some string, because balloons need some string to keep them with you. Otherwise, they'll just fly away. I'll just add some squiggly lines for the string. This one I made a little bit too long because I want to add in something over here later. So I'm just going to erase it. I got a little carried away with how long I made it. So I'll just erase part of it to make sure I have room for something else later. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed drawing that cake and the balloons with me. If you want to learn how to draw everything else from this drawing class, including the bubble letters, a birthday hat, cupcake, and a present, just sign up. It's totally free. It's just on my website, especially to do the bubble letters and add some confetti in the background and the glares to the balloons, just a little bit extra details, and so many other drawing classes as well. So if you go to the website, you can also learn how to draw a lake and mountains, a super cute penguin, and so much other fun drawings. All you have to do is just go to the website. It's linked in the description. And then you can learn how to draw everything else you see here and so much more. Make sure to check out the Torah comic book. It is a comic book of all of my comics on the Torah, every parsha summarized in one comic. And you can also create your very own comics on the website as well. Right here, all on the Torah, create your very own comic for each parsha and Bereshit and Shemot, and then you can send it to me. You can create your own book one day. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I can't wait to see your drawings. Thank you so much for starting the drawing with me. I hope you finish it on the website, and I can't wait to see your finished drawing of the birthday card. All right, thank you so much.